Hello, my name is James Calabrese, and I'm a co-leader with Cheryl Glazer for the Leadership Series group. And the other members in the group are CJ Beatty and Juan Perdomo. And today I am going to be discussing the progress that the group has made to meet our goals. And I will also be stating our objective of the group and the goals of the group and how we plan to execute and achieve those goals. So the objective of this group is to bring in interesting leaders from several different industries, and they'll be discussing their leadership techniques and the best way to apply their leadership tactics in their respective industries. And we're trying to bring in at least 3 different speakers. Okay, so since last presentation, our group has administered a survey, and on the survey there are about 10 or 15 different types of industries, and the point of the survey was try to see what type of industries you'd like to hear someone come in and speak about leadership. And so we had about 10 to 15 different types of industries, and we sent it out to several people. I'd say several, we probably got about 100 to 200 people that we sent it out to, and we got about 30 responses, which wasn't an overwhelming amount of responses, but it certainly did give us a sense of direction about what industries we needed to reach out to. There was certainly a pattern. A lot of industries had way more hits than other industries. Some had about 5 to 10 hits, which and then some others had 0. So we knew which industries to reach out to, and the industries that had the most interest were business, web app development, military, and I believe IT security. They were pretty evenly spread out, but I believe business and mobile app development did have the most industries. So when we reached out to potential speakers, we wanted to really emphasize try to reach out to people who the class wanted to hear about, and we each reached out to about 2 to 3 people who hopefully would be able to come in and speak about leadership, and half of them did confirm, so we each are averaging about 1 speaker that we will be bringing in. And so then our next step as a group was to try to get some definite confirmations that they would be able to come in and speak, and try to get a set date and time when they would be able to come in and speak. So that was the next step, and we have set up our first date for our first 2 speakers, and that is Tuesday, March 25th at 5 p.m. And the 2 speakers for that presentation will be Dr. Jonathan Adams and Colonel Francis. Dr. Jonathan Adams is a professor here at FSU. He teaches several technology classes, and he also is a consultant at Pilot Media. He's one of his firms, so he'll really be emphasizing the business leadership in the IT world. That's what he'll be speaking about. And the second speaker, Colonel Francis, he is the director of the First Veterans Center here at FSU. So he'll be speaking about leadership, dealing with that department, and he also does have several years of military experience. So he'll be speaking about that as well. And that again is on Tuesday, March 25th at 5 p.m. And it will be in the Shores building, most likely in room 006, where we have class. Okay, so as you can see here, these are the results from the survey we administered. And as you can see, majority of the hits were for mobile app development and business. There were a couple more like networking and social media. And we also did offer a category if they wanted to insert their own industry that they thought might be interesting to hear from. We offered that as well.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Glazer, and I'm the other co-leader of the Leadership Series group. For our second event, we have Mr. Elliot Glazer coming in to talk to the class about leadership. Mr. Glazer has lots of experience in computer security, working with American Express, JP Morgan Chase, and Huntington Bank. He is currently the CSO, also known as the Chief Computer Security Officer, at Dun & Bradstreet. This event will be taking place on the 28th of March around noon in room 006. We have partnered with the Fija Brain Group for our first presentation. This will help us have a little bit more fun to bring in food for our speakers and guests. We are planning on having about 30 guests for our first presentation on the 25th of March. James has also sent you a flyer for our first presentation and is working with one of our other group members, Christopher Beatty, who is one of the co-leaders of the on-campus marketing group. We are looking for a large turnout for both of our presentation dates with the help of the on-campus marketing group.